Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Inheritor back again with another tutorial video. So, for this tutorial, I have been requested how to control an aerial. So, gaining aerial control. Now, to start off, I want to point out that there are several different types of aerials. First off, being your basic aerial, just single jump. You're just single jump and then you start flying. Then you got your double jump aerial, same concept, just with 2 jumps. And you got your fast aerial. If you don't know how to do those, like the double jump or the fast aerial, I can do a tutorial on those. Just let me know that you want to see that type of tutorial. So for aerial control, I'm going to run through briefly the process that I went through when I first started teaching myself how to do or get better with air control. Now, I took the idea from a person that I can't particularly remember, but I saw them doing this, so I was just like, well, I'll do this and then I'll add on to it. So I made it as difficult as possible on myself. So what I did is I would start on my goal line, and my main objective was to fly across the field. Oh, well, I guess without the spins, I'm so used to doing it, it's just natural. So I would just fly and try to, keep myself up in the air, and my goal was to hit my nose on the crossbar. Now, that being this little lit up area here that my tires are on, and nothing else. So, not higher than the crossbar up here. So, that was my main goal, was just to straight up keep myself in the air and hit the crossbar. Once I got comfortable doing that, I started extending it to, trying to keep myself in the air and hitting the corner only of the crossbar. And alternate corners, so, oh god. Shouldn't have air rolled. I'm trying to do this basic. So, I'd start off going to this corner, over here, the left side. And then I'd try to go to the maybe I would go from left to the right. I don't know. It's kind of just random there, but, the main objective is just to be able to maneuver yourself to hit where you want to hit, and that's where your aerial control is going to come into play. So once you start getting comfortable with flying forward, you can start doing it backwards, which all that's going to take is just straight up turning your car around with your air roll while you're in the air, and then go from there. It's going to take some time to get used to, because the controls do invert when it comes to turning left or right. Once you get the hang of it, it will just kind of become natural, and you won't really even have to think about it once you do it enough. So once I got comfortable doing it with this, I would just try to start spinning, which really does nothing. In the long run, it does absolutely nothing, but it does when you add in spinning that's going to make you move. So, like a tornado spin, even if you don't use air roll left or right specifically, you can still try to maneuver your car to where it's going to cause you to move, that sort of thing. So then I took that from there, and I would start on my backboard. Oh god. Start on my backboard. And then I would just go and try to hit my mark. And then I would do it all over again. Spin myself off, go forward, hit my mark. I'm stuck. There we go. No! Well, so I'd hit my mark and then, go backwards. Then I would implement the spinning. once I got comfortable with that, I just kind of started messing around a bit, and I was just like, well, actually, that actually makes things kind of more difficult. So I would start going off like the top of the goal. I couldn't think of the words I was looking for there. And, you know, doing a randomized spin of some variation to make life harder on myself. So I would go from that, doing that, and the hardest version of this that I did was to go off of the inside wall of the goal while spinning and land on the inside wall of the other goal. It's difficult, but it's doable. Once you get comfortable with how your maneuver capability is. I can't English today, dude. So ultimately, one other thing you can do that I've seen other people say that you can do to help you improve your, couple different things actually, improve your aerial control is to just fly around this circle in the middle here, while keeping yourself in the air, and just keep rotating your car like this, just around the circle. You can have ball cam on for this, and then you can do it implementing air rolls. Main goal just being to try and keep yourself up in the air. The other thing I've seen people do is just to like do some weirdo spins like this kind of stuff and try and keep yourself up in the air sort of thing. I never did this personally. I literally practiced just what I showed you in the beginning section of this, you know, starting here, doing my little fancy stuff, hit my mark, which ultimately improved my, not only my control, but my ability to hit where I want to hit. So when it comes to hitting the ball, you know how to control yourself to be able to do that and get the hit that you want on the ball for the most part. Just understand that it's not something that most people pick up immediately. So just really take the time to practice. It will be worth it in the long run. There's one other thing I'm going to show you, and this is going to be for Steam users only, because Epic Games does not have workshop maps. And there is a workshop map called Slalom's Practice, which is originally from a parkour map. And this is, you can see the name here, Slalom's Practice, submitted by Grius. I'm assuming that's how that's said. So you can literally just take this and fly through the slaloms, like with your car being front ways, and then you can do it going backwards. Oh! And then you can start implementing air rolls. That sort of thing. I never did this method personally because I was already so advanced in what mechanics I had at the time. I just never worried about it, and I just naturally got better as I went through the ranks. So obviously you got your smaller ones, you got medium-sized ones, and you got bigger ones. The bigger ones are the most difficult to deal with because you have such a little area to squeeze through. And then the camera also becomes kind of a difficult factor to deal with as well. But if this is how you want to go about practicing your air control, this would be a good way to do it as well. Because obviously if you run into a slalom or touch the ground, it resets you. So, you know, you can do whatever you wish in terms of how to get better with your aerial control. I think the free practice is going to be your better method in regards to knocking two birds with one stone. This will ultimately get you better with car control in the air. However, that doesn't give you the training you're going to want for actually using that air control, car control in the air, to hit the ball. Yeah, I never did that method. I was very basic, and plus at the time I didn't have workshop maps to mess around with. So that's really all I've got in regards to aerial control. Do whatever method you see fit for you. There are some other ways you can go about it, but this is how I went through it, and I know it worked for me, and it also worked for a buddy of mine as well. So, however you want to go about it. And I hope that this tutorial helps you in the long run. Again, I will rephrase or restate that I will do a tutorial on fast aerial and double jump aerial if you want that as well. So, hope this helps you out. That being said, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to drop a thumbs up. A quick reminder that I do stream on Twitch near daily. Most of the time, it'll be starting time around 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, if you want to see some more tutorials and fun videos, please drop that sub. You know what I'm saying? Drop that subscription. That subscription. No, I'm joking. Alright, y'all. Best of luck with your games. Take care of yourselves. Catch you next time. Deuces.